Welcome to another SFLM minor league season. From Bossier City, Louisiana, the Bossier City Steamers still looking for their first ever franchise victory as they take on the Albuquerque Adams. I'm your play-by-play commentator for this evening, Colin Northrup, and joining me in the booth this week is Alex West. How you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed to be here as always. It's another great night for some more SFLM action. We've already seen some exciting games today, and I expect the night to finish off strong. We've got two teams here that are looking to make a statement in the first opening of a new season and really get their march to the championship started off on the right foot.
Bossier City in the abbreviated campaign a year ago, they finished 0-5. They're looking to still notch their first ever win, and for Albuquerque, they've been here a while, so they're looking to start off on the right foot as well. It'll be a kickoff for the Steamers. We are underway. Ball goes up to about the 15-yard line on the return up the middle across the 30 and being knocked down for Albuquerque is number 81, Dot Williams on the return. It'll be on the Albuquerque 34, 1st and 10. Here's Roquan Dot's quarterback returning from last year under center. He's number 17 in your program. And this will be a pass out to the flat catch made by the wide receiver out there. That is Tyler Gregory, the tight end, number 83. Mango Moody is the guard. Dot Williams is the other tight end. Wide receivers, Clarence Lee, Dalton Barker, Bobby Tarantino, and running back Craig Reynolds. Alex, nice first play from Elton.
Exactly what you want to open things up with. You get a nice simple completion that's not at all at any risk, and the tight end's able to get us something more, keep his feet in bounds, and turn upfield to get a first down. It's a great way to start.
We'll go over the Bossier City defense after this play as Gregory motions out of the backfield. This will be a handoff up the middle to the running back. And he will pick up a first down, number 22 there on the backyard. That's Reynolds, first down.
And that's just about as beautiful as a run you can ask for. You got nice wide open lanes. Craig Reynolds scampers in, finds the hole, hits it fast, and just makes it through the second level before the linebackers can even really respond.
So a good first series of plays for Albuquerque. As we're approaching under 9 minutes to go. Dots on the roll, fires, nice catch made on the sideline by number 88 for Albuquerque. That is Clarence Lee. First catch, pick up a 6.
I'm impressed that he kept the ball, and that the play was still live after he went to the ground. He had almost scampered to his feet for a first down there, but this is the first play of Albuquerque's that doesn't go for a first down.
And in motion as they line up with 3 tight ends on the field. 2 men behind Dots as Reynolds gets the ball, and it'll be 3rd and less than 1. Let's bring you that Bossier City defense real quick. Defensive end Edwin Ellis. Zach Benjamin, a returning 2A player, is the inside linebacker. Outside linebackers Greg Ward, Luke Schreiner, Ryan Cook, and Michaela Forker are the corners. Billy Beers and JoJo Solizzi are the safeties. Pitch out. Reynolds doesn't get there. In fact, he lost the yard. It'll be 4th and 1.
Big stand by Bossier City, who were able to bend but not break. And at this point, we're in the SFLM. This is outside of field goal range.
And the punt unit does indeed come out for the Adams. It's a fake, and they're throwing a pass, It's caught, but we have a flag down, so they pull out the trickery on the first fourth down of the year. And they're going to call roughing the passer, so tack on 15 more yards to it.
What on earth just happened? I think we were all dumbfounded by that one. Home crowd especially. Yeah, that's just a dirty hit. You can't do that, folks.
I don't care if he was the punter. He had the ball, so they treat him like a quarterback, and all of a sudden, Albuquerque gets a bonus first down on the fourth down fake play.
Didn't matter if you made the catch or not. That was automatic.
Man in motion for Albuquerque to the top of the screen. That is Tarantino. Reynolds on the carry. He'll pick up yards. Oh, Benjamin is down.
Ooh, and that's a big impact for the City Steamers. They were really counting on him to help make up some of that interior central line defense, both in the pass and the rush. His absence is going to be keenly felt. Hope to see him back on the field soon.
It's a 2-yard pickup on the previous play. It'll be 2nd 8. Ball just short of the 15. Give to Reynolds up the middle, hurdles over his own down lineman, and will make it 3rd and 5 as he's tackled just short of the 10.
And honestly, I don't know how you feel about how he's doing so far, but I like the intensity that Reynolds is bringing in his runs right now. I know it's the first quarter, his legs are still fresh, but man, he is hitting these holes with force.
He is indeed, and he's being very decisive about it. Tarantino in motion again as they go 3 wide out the pattern, split backs behind dots. Back to throw to the end zone, overshot everyone, incomplete. Tarantino, closest receiver to the ball, and it looks like the Adams will be trying a field goal attempt.
For sure, this close, you definitely want to just go ahead and put points on the board here. The field goal, the fake punt was cheeky and fun, but at this point, just take the lead. This is not your stadium. Just take the lead.
It's going to be a 29-yarder with his left-footed kicker. Snap, spot, kick is no good. It brushes the upright and doesn't go through. So after all of that, Alex, they come away with nothing.
And that's just the risk you take whenever you don't score a touchdown. These kickers are still working on it, folks. He doinks it off the right upright from what should be practically a chip shot, and Albuquerque is left reeling.
So the Steamers offense takes the field, led by quarterback Silas Christensen, number 8, who's starting quarterback for them. Pitch out to Ronnie Shanahan Jr. Tackled for a 2-yard loss.
Sunny Sky was just there, saw that one coming the whole way. There wasn't a tackle that was wide enough to actually make a block on the outside linebacker and show unimpeded path to the ball.
Patrick Rulegg is the other running back. Xavier Knight.
Watch for a blitz in the corner.
A year ago. It's one of the wide receivers, Nolan Pierce, Bryce Lee. Round out the receiving core. We'll get to the tight ends after this play. As Christensen fires way down the field, let him man open. It's Pierce, and Pierce is away to the 20, to the 10, and he's over. Touchdown.
And the home crowd goes wild as Silas Christensen makes a hello SFLM, I am here. A bomb to the streaking Nolan Pierce, who got past his man, no safety coverage over the top. Look at that. There was only the safety coverage, and he outran it. And by that point, it's just him and miles of green to go. What an opening drive for BCS. Blink and you miss it.
So the long throw down the field. That's the first score of the game with 5:54 to go in the first. John Smith is the kicker. Tight ends for Bossier City are Leon Sandcastle, Robert Henson Jr., and Adam Grabowski. As the extra point is up and good. 2 plays, 79 yards, and just like that, Alex, we got our first score of the game.
And in no time at all. That was a drive that, Albuquerque was marching down the field methodically. They chewed a good, practically 4 minutes a clock, and they have nothing to show for it. Bossier City runs 2 plays and has a 7-0 lead.
Kickoff is away by Smith. Up the middle return to the 35-yard line, so the Adams will get good starting field position once again to start their second drive. Doc Williams again on the return. 1st and 10.
This crowd getting noisy, coming to their feet, trying to make it that much harder on this Adams offense.
Ball on 35, 1st and 10, split backs. Behind Roquan Dutts. He's back to throw. He delivers a seed. It's caught by Tarantino for the 1st down and more.
And I love that play call, and I love that read by Dots. He's taking exactly what the defense gives him, sees that they're sagging way off, and knows that the underneath route is going to be there. Finds it before the corner reacts to the change of direction, and that one is on time, on target, 1st down Albuquerque.
1st and 10. Just past the 45-yard line. There's where they'll spot this one. Dots back to throw again. And Dots delivers one, but then a fumble. And the Steamers fall on the ball. Or did Albuquerque fall on the ball? I can't tell.
There was a white jersey there. Let's see. Looks like 80 may have gotten that one in the scrum.
Oh my goodness. Lucky break for Albuquerque just when Bossier City thought, maybe our luck will turn around. Not quite. So Lizzie forced the fumble as Reynolds is in motion. Here's the pitch out to Tyler Gregory, lined up at the fullback spot. He picks up 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your play today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join Community button and begin your career or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to be involved. Again, they go back to the ground and they pick up a 1st down with Watson that time.
They say he got enough there. That's a friendly spot, but it's one of those things where, it's okay. Give it to him there. Just remember that yellow line is just a suggestion, folks.
3 wide, split backs. 9 Dots. Here's to get to Reynolds, and Reynolds continues to turn the legs for it, picks up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
And Albuquerque's offense is coming back with that same momentum that they had on that first drive. Looks like they aren't at all really affected thus far. Let's see if they keep this energy up as they go into the red zone.
Give up the middle, tackled in the backfield for a short loss. It'll be 3rd and 4. Tackle made by Greg Ward for Bossier City. Dots changes the play. We need to get just past the 20 for a 1st down. Man in motion is Barker, returning 2A player. Spent time with Denver in this previous Major League season as Dots will fire way down the field as a man open inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's Tarantino.
And Dots on that one does the slowest rollout I've ever seen. It was like watching the Statue of Liberty pick up her skirt and start rolling to her right, heaving the torch downfield. But all that time, Dots found his man, found his marker, and now Albuquerque has a very easy task of trying to punch this one in.
62 yards for Dots. So far, let's see if they go to the ground game now or stick to the air. Pitch out to Reynolds, has room, broken tackle, cannot break the second one. It'll be a short loss as he's tackled brilliantly on the play by number 21, Jojo Solizzi.
That's a big play to try and get some push back here.
It'll be a second and goal. Offset, I did line up with 3 tight ends now. Offset. Gregory in front of Reynolds. Here's the give to Watson, and he scores! Touchdown, Albuquerque!
What a big push by the Albuquerque front line. They came for war, trench warfare at its finest. Every single person made a block, and Bossier looked like they were kind of caught off guard, like they were thinking maybe it was going to be a run to the strong side or something between the tackles. They clearly were not expecting a move to the weak side there. Albuquerque catching them wrong-footed and taking advantage to even this game up.
And the extra point is true, so with 2:08 to go in the first, 9 plays, 66 yards, taking 3 minutes, 46 seconds off the clock. We have a level ball game once again at 7 apiece. Kickoff by Albuquerque is away. Good strong kick down to the 5, and we turn up the middle by Xavier Knight, who gets tackled at the 31, and the Steamers will start from there.
We got ourselves a ball game here, buddy. This one's even, and it would be just only a 3-point lead if not for that doink. Instead, it's 7-all. Both these offenses seem to have some firepower to play with.
For Albuquerque on defense, they had defensive end Seth Harrison. Inside linebackers number 59, Lewis Gilbert. Interesting subplot here. He played for Bossier City last year, has spent the previous 2 SFL seasons with the now defunct Portland Fleet. He's a developmental player. Christensen fires again. He's got Nolan Pearson this time. They tackle him before he gets too far, but not before he gets a first down.
Absolutely carving his way through the first layer with that killer speed. No one around him when he actually makes that catch because of his way that zone coverage is schemed up. He finds the soft spot, and it's just an on-time throw and on target. And just Silas Christensen is showing some very serious composure for someone who's taking the field for the first time.
2 grabs for 97 yards and a touchdown. All in the day's work for Nolan Pearson. That's a wonderful catch made on the play by number 14, Bryce Lee, and that's going to be in a nice hands catch of the game. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handout in your hands. Play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K 23. What a catch up.
Ordinarily, I'd say it's a little early to hand out the nice hands of the catch of the game, but no, I agree with you. That is a catch made one-handed where the safety is right there laying with bad intentions and laying the pain. Still bringing that one in. Applause.
Indeed, applause. Christensen backs the throw, fires, tipped in the air and incomplete. The man who tipped it on the play for Albuquerque was number 59, Lucas Gilbert. Seth Berlin's the other inside linebacker. Sonny Sky, a returning player, is the outside guy, number 52. Dustin Kotze, Sidney Galloway, and Maxwell Quinby are the corners. Tyson Sullivan is also a returning player for Albuquerque, along with strong safety Dylan Banseler, who spent time with Jacksonville. As this pass is complete tonight for a first down, and Christensen continues to carve them up through the air.
Truly just slicing them apart. And this one would have gone for even more if it weren't for the Great response by Lucas Gilbert, who saw the ball in the air and immediately went to meet the receiver to not allow any yards after the catch. Christensen, just look at that, 4 or 5 with a touchdown already. That's not what you'd expect from someone just setting foot on the field for the first time.
Has 127 yards already on just 4 completions. He's back for another one. Pumps. Lets it go. Tipped in. Incomplete. Sky knocked it away. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Getting a little too fancy there. The bright lights finally looking like they got in his eyes as he does a falling away pump fake that I really just don't like. The pass was almost on target. If he lifts that one just a touch higher, he gets it out of the reach of Scunny side. And that's a first down.
Again, I formation. Man in front of Shanahan Jr. Who has 1 carry for no gain. And 9 catches, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to stop playing zone, Albuquerque. He's seeing the lines. He's finding the soft spots. This Bossier City Steamer offense is firing on all cylinders and is looking to punch this one in. Wow.
The paddle wheel is definitely in rhythm for the home team as we approach the last 10 seconds of the opening quarter here. They get it off. It's a carry to Shanahan Jr. and he gets about 2. It'll be 2nd and goal as we approach the end of the first. All level at 7. You're watching the SFLM on YouTube. Colin Northrop, Alex West here with you. In this beautiful stadium here at Bossier City, Louisiana.
It's a hot, humid night. If it weren't for the noise, you could hear the bullfrogs.
Indeed. There was plenty of them I saw on my drive in. It's a touchdown for Bossier City. It's Rulag, the 2nd tailback, gets the score. And the Steamers are out in front by 6.
And honestly, that's just a nifty little run there. It looked like that was going to be a stoppage behind the line maybe, but no, a sweet little spin move buys Rudlang the extra space he needs to get those 2 precious yards and make this a 1-score ball game.
So he gets the touchdown, and Smith is on for the extra point attempt. That was Gronkowski leading the way, lined up at fullback. And it's 14-7 with 2 seconds gone here in the 2nd quarter. Smith's kick is away. Fielded just past the 15. And Dot Williams.
What a return. Quick moves. Adams are now on the 40 almost. Let's see if Raquan Dots can respond. This is the best starting field position he's had all night, and I think that he'll take advantage.
There's offset I formation. 1 receiver each side. Gregory in front of Reynolds. The other tight end in motion. Here's Dots. He'll take off. And it worked out okay. He picked up 2 yards, Alex.
And I'm kind of impressed with how quick he was able to make the decision to start scrambling forward. The pocket was definitely collapsing, and I'm more than happy with his ability to get across the line. I would like to see him slide. That's good enough.
Yeah, you would want to see him slide there, but he can't that time as he goes down in a heap for a sack. And that is number 46 making the sack for Bossier City.
And
the other defensive end.
Goodness, that looked like looked like a safety blitz. No one was able to pick him up. The one response there, the tight end, Tyler Gregory, was looking to block somewhere else by the time he was getting there. Just a great blitz package.
They go 4 wide. Dots has to take off again. Has a long way to go, but can't get there. Stopped 6 yards short of the sticks.
And that one you kind of scratch your head over. You got to wonder. He did look to the sidelines and see that there was a 3 there, right? He knew that was 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good third. That was a good 2nd down play, not so much a 3rd down play. It's the punt is away. Good hang time on this one. Fair catch will be called for at the Bossier City 17.
The right decision. And I just want to have a moment, Alex West, special teams corner. Never, ever, ever try to return a punt when the gunner has a clear shot on you and is within 5 yards. Just don't do it. Wave your hand.
Sound advice, and he also didn't let it bounce too far by letting it go. So, good effort there as Christensen on the short rollout. Fires backside Knight with the catch and only 1st down.
How is he doing it? He's just seeing the field so well right now, finding all the soft spots in the zone and just delivering strikes again and again. Silas Christensen, take a bow. Keep it up, though, but what a first quarter and first half so far.
He goes 3 wide. Gronkowski lined up at fullback. Back to throws, Christian again. Fires. Has a man, but it's dropped. Thanks to a brilliant play by the defensive back there, number 20. That's Tyson.
And that feels like a moment where, we've seen a few of these moments where Bossier City receivers have made catches that you don't know how they made them. That's one where it finally goes the other way. The defense forces a drop.
Let's see what the defense does here on this 2nd down situation. Another sprint out by Christensen. Cuts it short, fires a Knight. That'll be pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Feels like they tried to get a little too cute there. Creative play calling. We'll say it that way.
3rd and 5. Another sprint out again. Christian, backside, tipped in the air and incomplete. Looking for Knight, but Tyson again had other ideas.
And the Adams defense proves the rookie wonderkin Silas Christensen mortal. He was marching at will at first. 2 drives seemed unstoppable. They finally figure out something and are clogging some of those lanes a little bit better. Great job by the defense.
Punt is away. And Adams. A good field position either way. They return up to the 29-yard line.
Didn't seem like you got much of anywhere there.
Still good field position. First and 10, 7:27 to go in the first half as Gregory motions on the backfield. Dot will roll that way, fire, and it's too long over the head of everyone. Incomplete, and Gregory's frustrated.
And understandably so. He was in position. He was running the route perfectly. If that one doesn't have so much mustard, that's an easy catch and yards to boot. As it stands, that one bounces off the turf because it's just too much lift.
Both of these quarterbacks have been showing off their arms, but they need a little more touchdown, as you said, Alex. And in motion to the bottom of the screen is Tarantino, played with Chicago last season. As did Tyler Gregory, and this throw is incomplete. Again, overshoots his receiver, and it's 3rd and 10.
And that's twice now. You gotta start wondering what's going on with Dots. Is he a little unsettled? Is he just too tall to keep the ball where it needs to be? 6'8" is a whole lot of quarterback.
6'8", 240. Definitely cuts an opposing figure out there on the field. Clarence Lee in motion. Now they got 4 wide in total, 3 to the top as Dots back to throw, and down he goes. The linebacker got him, and it's 4th and 16. So that drive ended up taking a U-turn southwards for the Adams.
Absolute worst outcome for them there. Not what they wanted to see happen at all. Dots just was not able to escape the pressure there. What a show by Bossier City's defense.
That was Rocky Kalamdas who came up with a sack that time in place of the injured Benjamin. As that hit on special teams plants Bossier City at their own 34.
Playing with fire. That's how you get injured. That's how you put the ball on the turf. I'm telling you, young fellas, I know you want to make an impact on special teams. Don't do it like that. It ain't worth it.
Christensen under center. He's been winging it all over the yard, but as my broadcast colleague said, he proved a little bit more the last drive. The running backs between them haven't been getting too many touches, but one of them ended up in the end zone. Back to throw. Christensen down the field, has a man open at night for the first down.
And depending on where the refs spot that ball, that's already across midfield. Home crowd absolutely loving what they're seeing. This is a bright start to the season. What is that? Look at it. He delivers that one between the safeties and behind the linebacker. Throws the ball in such a way to lead his receiver to the spot furthest away from all 3 defenders.
Well, mark it at the Albuquerque 45. Christensen back to throw again. Fires quick pass. Ooh! Unable to hold in that time is the man who had the nice hands catch earlier in the game. That is Bryce Lee. It'll be 2nd down.
And that looked like a great job by the defender to get there, but he bopped the ball upwards. Lee almost had a chance at it after the deflection. Not able to bring it in.
They bring out 4 wide this time. Leon Sandcastle split out. The wide receiver now. He motions back in. Down to a 3-point stance. Christensen back to throw. Fires to Knight, and that's good for a first down at the 30-yard line. And this young fella continues to light up the sky with football.
Let me tell you, he can clearly throw, and these receivers can catch, and the chemistry is there. This Bossier City Steamers offense, this wide receiver room just seems to have it all in sync. Look at those eye-popping numbers.
15.3 yards per catch, 6 grabs, 92 yards for Knight. Christian on the roll. Fires backside. What a catch by Knight. Now he's just showing off. One-handed grab.
You can't make this up, folks. These Steamers are just flowing right along. It doesn't matter that the safety is there. Tyson delivers a bone-crunching hit. You know that Knight felt that one, but getting him over the century mark makes him not even care.
He's at 108 with that last grab. Back to throw, Christian. Clean pocket, fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Xavier Knight.
Look who it is. Once again, Silas Christensen clearly had a favor on this drive, and with moves like that, can you blame him? Knight catches practically everything thrown his way on this drive, and Bossier City goes up 2 possessions.
Pending the extra point by John Smith. 5:19 to go in the first half, and the kick is good. 5 plays, 65 yards, 1 minute, 28 seconds. Boy, I'm just blown away with how good this young quarterback is playing right out of the chute.
Absolutely incredible stuff. Great performance by the receivers, but just for a second, let's also shout out the coaches.
Yeah, the coach is putting a really nice game plan together. Adams will start from their own 42 thanks to that relatively short kickoff. And the Adams, they did have the one drive that resulted in a touchdown after the missed field goal on the first drive. But so far, the Adams have been firing blanks as of late from their quarterback, Roquan Dotz, who's back for another pass, fires down the middle, and a man open. That's Tarantino for the first down, sliding backwards to make the grab.
And that is the kind of throw that Dotz needs to be making, the reads that he needs to be looking for. He sees a receiver in wide open space behind the linebackers, but in front of the safeties, and throws it in time.
Look at Rob Forker in the chat. He's telling his kid, that's what I do. When his own kid says, the dad jokes are on point tonight. As Dotz fires backside and man wide open. Catch made by Dalton Barker, and he's hurt. Oh no!
Not what you ever want to see. Barker puts his body on the line for that one, gets his team a first down, and you hate to see it, and we hope to see him come back later on tonight, being an absolute champion to put himself out there like that. The WR1 is going to be sorely missed on the rest of this drive. They are in the red zone.
446 Dotz, you see the numbers. Only 3 incompletions, 103 yards. Here's Dotz on the roll. Fires to the sideline. Catch made. That is Lee. Clarence Lee. Pick up a 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Home crowd standing up, trying to will their boys into making a goal line stand here, a red zone stand at least, and try to hold Albuquerque to another field goal attempt.
Here's a good to Reynolds up the middle. Nice spin move into he stopped a yard short of sticks as he just crosses over the 10-yard line.
And with how that play started developing, I was convinced that's going for 2 yards. The linebacker's going to be there. But no, nifty little spin move to put himself out of the way of the defenders and flow with the blockers nicely. Makes that 4 yards.
Here's the give to Watson, who had the touchdown. He gets the first down, early 1st and goal.
Big 1st and goal here. You feel like Albuquerque absolutely has to score, especially with how much time is left on this clock.
Indeed. Down by a couple scores. They need a touchdown in the worst way. I formation wing jokers. Used to get a Reynolds up the middle. Almost into the end zone, but not quite.
Taking so many yards off of the to-go there. That's a great first play. Now it's just 1 yard. It's trench warfare. Bring out the big backs. Hands on the ground.
And 3 tight ends in the ball game. They sledge ahead with Watson, who dives into the end zone for the score.
If I were a betting man, I would say that wasn't so much a dive as a banana peel somewhere, because he practically slipped. How did he bring that one across the barrier before he hit the ground? Whoop.
Yeah, I can see the argument with the banana peel, but it honestly looked to me like you'd do a slip and slide. You know, you get to the end of the slip and slide and you go, whee!
Definitely feel like he's feeling like he's in paradise. He's punched in 2 touchdowns and he had basically nothing in getting.
Extra point is up and good, and with 3:12, The 59-yard drive ends in a touchdown. It's 21-14.
Tension is thick in the air on this drive. The Albuquerque Adams defense must respond to what their offense is doing. They need to hold Bossier City scoreless, or at least to a field goal on this drive to keep close.
Nice
And the ball goes.
ball, and it's picked up at the Bossier City 28. So the Albuquerque special teams comes up with a huge turnover.
I'm talking about the defense, saying the defense needs to step up. Forget about the defense. The special teams will do it themselves.
1st and 10. On the 28 is where the fumble was recovered. And head coach Joshua Williams, who's part of the ownership group, with his other brother Jason, they were one of several SFLM teams to get promoted to the majors. Excited about that one. It'll be 2nd and 4 on the carry by Reynolds. After the carry by Reynolds.
Listen to that home crowd trying to fire up the defense.
There's Dots, changes the play. Here's to get the Watson, the guy who scored 2 touchdowns, broken tackle. Oh boy, Alex, he looked like he was going for the trifecta there.
I'm saying he's not acting like a backup tailback. Right now, he's acting like he's got all of it going to his way. And, you know, it's hard to say he ain't.
6 carries, only 20 yards, but 2 of his carries have ended up in the end zone for scores. Fast approaching toward the 2-minute warning, about a second difference between the play clock and the game clock. X throws Dots on the backfield to Gregory. Broken tackle, carries a man forward. That's Schreiner for a ride. That'll be 2nd and 2, pickup of 8 yards.
You know what I gotta say? I think it's creative sometimes. There's some advantages that you get when you have a big-bodied tight end who's lined up fullback. Yeah, you miss out on some of the smaller things about a fullback blocking the way in holes and whatnot, but you get that.
Gregory 6'7", 258. We reached the 2-minute warning here. We're watching the SFLM on YouTube. Adams on the move. And score updates from the other game going on right now, Lexington and Pittsburgh. Miners in front of the Riverhogs, 10-7. Phoebe Billette, one of my guys with Motor City, scored the touchdown for the Riverhogs as Reynolds sets him up at the 3rd and 1 here.
And it's a big 3rd and 1. Both teams really want to fight for this yard. This is a game of inches, and it's going to be a handful of inches.
There's a guy who's been plenty busy on defense for Bossier City, following the injury to Benjamin. That's Ward at 6 tackles. And Watson isn't denied the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Able to bring it across. It was maybe a yard, but it was the only thing they needed was a yard. Fresh set of downs. Another chance to even this score up.
1:14 and counting to go in the first half. Another carry, this time to Reynolds, and he scores! He says, my backup, I had 2 touchdowns already. Let me get in on the fun, and we're an extra point away from a tie.
You know, he felt owed, and he finally was able to get what he needed and what he's been waiting for. That's well-earned and well-deserved. Great one, Fred Reynolds. Congratulations on your first SFL touchdown.
Congratulations, somebody saved that ball, wrapping it in plastic so he can put it on his mantle above his fireplace when he goes home tonight. Now for the extra point is up and good. So with 1:10 left in the first half, Alex, we are level once again, this time at 21.
Man, I love calling SFLM action. No game is ever truly over as long as there's fire in both competitors and enough time on the clock. We're not even done with the first half.
Indeed. And I also love seeing the creativity of Shanahan Jr. on the return. Busts out the other side, and he'll get tackled at his own 40-yard line.
The former safety showing some nifty moves on that return.
Yeah, looking like from his defensive back days. As he makes the cut right there, and he gets tackled by the kicker. I'm sure his teammates will hit him a little bit for that one.
It's honestly just a great return to go just streak up field, take the space that you can, and that nice last-minute cut, the agility to put the brakes on and change direction is impressive.
Let's see what the Steamer elect to do here. No motion. That is Rutlang out of the backfield to create a 5-wide look. Christensen fires, complete to Pierce, who had a long touchdown earlier, and the Steamer will burn their first time out.
And that's something I want to talk about for a second with Christensen. He has found all of his receivers tonight. He found Pierce early with that long touchdown that opened up the game. He had a drive where he basically just called Xavier Knight's number every time that he saw him with even an inch of space. And now he's connected with He's connected with Bryce Lee. Everyone is an option. No one can be left alone.
Motion to the bottom of the screen. Christensen back to throw out of 5 wide. Set throws! And Xavier Knight, how did he catch the ball? 2 defenders were right on top of him.
What a catch. It's something where we could talk about it all night, but just wow.
And I think that's the last time out by Bossier City. They'll go empty once again. Rutlang, the running back, in motion. Create a bunch to one side. Christensen back to throw. Goes toward that bunch side. Gronkowski catches it and goes out of bounds after 2-yard gain to stop the clock at 49.
And that's perfectly fine. You don't mind that it only went for 2 yards because it didn't eat up that much clock to get that play out, and you got out of bounds at the end of it. You didn't keep the clock moving. You need to save all the time that you can, more than you need to worry about the downs here.
Again, they go empty backfield. Behind Christian, Nolan Pierce in motion. Pierce, the rookie wide receiver, has had a big debut today, as has his signal caller. Throw down the middle, tipped and incomplete. Clock stopped with 45 seconds left. Nice deflection there by the Adams. Number 40, that is Bamseller.
Great heads-up play by the strong safety, and it's something to note that, I think Bossier City's done better when they've had multiple routes going multiple directions. That just looked like everyone on go.
Let's see what they call here this time. Man in motion is number 83 out there for the Steamer. Back to throw, Christian fires. Ooh, that almost was intercepted by the defensive back. That was Galloway, Sidney Galloway, number 37. And it'll be 4th down.
Could have gone either way, you think, but that one, Galloway was all over it. Sidney did not have any time to play. Sidney wanted that ball, and they wanted it real bad, especially after how much this offense had torn him up. What a stand.
So we have the rookie kicker on for a 44-yard attempt. Can he draw it inside? Yes, he can. And his team has a 3-point lead with 37 seconds left, 24-21.
John Smith with an absolutely beautiful kick there. Congratulations on your first ever career field goal, and from some distance too. Nifty little curve to read the wind. Just what Bossier City needed to go up and try and have a lead at half.
.37 seconds as the kickoff is away. Fielded on the 15. Williams up the middle. Tackle made at the Albuquerque 37. They have all 3 timeouts at their disposal in 34 seconds. Let's see what Albuquerque elects to do. Remember, they already tried one field goal attempt with Janikowski and it doinked off the upright. So keep that in mind. The first and 10 from 37. Gregory in motion. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Dots, quick drop back, slant over the middle, catch made for the first down. Just short of the 50 in the first timeout used by Albuquerque.
Cute little play call there. You line up in that I formation, a couple wide receivers. You make them think, maybe they're going to run it to end the half. No, Dotson's going to sling one there. Real quick breaking route. Try to get down the field as fast as you can because you have some timeouts to burn.
One receiver each side. Quick drop back. Slant over the middle. Nice tip made. Oh, by the defensive end for Bossier City. We haven't called his name a lot other than going through the starting lineups. That was 46 who had the sack earlier.
Looked like that one might have been a pick. That's just a dangerous ball to throw.
Again, I formation, second down to 10, clock down to 26 seconds. Throw down the middle, catch made by number 80 down there, down the middle of the field, and only one timeout left for Albuquerque.
And what a gutsy throw there. I think that was just it was a good read. There was going to be some heat coming, but just the staying in the pocket and delivering a strike is good stuff.
Indeed it was. Man in motion is Tarantino. We've called his name plenty of times. He motions to the top of the screen. Play clock at 5. They get it away. Dots down the middle of the field. Catch made by Lee. They want to save the timeout for the possible field goal attempt, so they'll try to hurry up. As clock is at 10, 9, and they spike it with 8.
And I think that's about as right of a call as you can get, but that means that with this little time, it's almost like you don't even really have time for a shot at the end zone as much as you kind of have a one shot only, and it's got to be quick.
Oh, they go heavy.
Maybe they just line it up in the center.
They do have the timeout in their back pocket, so we'll see. It's a run play to Reynolds. He gets tackled, and timeout called with 4 seconds left. They wanted to get a little bit closer.
Just a few more yards can make all the difference, especially when you think about it. Here they are, left hash again. Same left-footed kicker, practically the same spot on the field.
It's a little bit further back. He missed one 29 earlier. This one 34. He got it. And we're level with a second to go in the first half. They go 45 yards in 36 seconds. Alex West, you can't do much better than that.
No, you can't. That's better than you even try to draw it up in those 2-minute drills. You never think, no, we're going to go half the field in 35 seconds. No, they don't draw it up like that. They don't run drills like that. That's incredible persistence by the offense to run every route with everything they have, and great throwing by Roquan Dots.
Return from the 10 by Knight up to 32. So both teams will go to the locker room the same way they started, completely level. As the score is tied at 24. Alex West, you have the floor, sir.
Well, I think that we can just start off by saying that we have fireworks happening tonight in Bossier City. It is an even matchup, and it feels like it could go either way at any point in time. Both teams, both having incredible step-ups on both sides of the ball. Everyone here has come to play tonight, and no one is giving up even an inch without blood, sweat, and tears. I am so impressed by the Albuquerque Adams, though, with how they are performing away to start the season. And Bossier City is giving it their all in front of the hometown crowd. I'm just so impressed by the overall attitude of the Adams to be hanging in tough. I hope we can have this good of a game going in the second half.
Indeed, my friend. Halftime key player was Xavier Knight, 9 grabs, 139 yards, and a touchdown. And back here at Red River Stadium, oh boy, if the second half is anything like the first half, we could be in for a real treat. Kickoff is away. Fielded just short of 5, Knight up the middle. Tackled at the 28.
Trying to get nifty with it, and I don't hate it. Knight's just trying, he's a little eager.
Yeah, wants to make a big play. Don't blame him. And Christian, Silas Christian, has been magnificent. Over 200 yards in the first half and just 14 completions, couple touchdowns. He's back to throw again. Fires! Catch made! Multiple defenders draped all over Leon Sandcastle. Doesn't matter. Pick up a 7.
The man can't miss. I mean, he can miss, technically speaking, but it feels like he's just able to find his man every time, and when he can't, it's because of a great effort by the defender.
274 yards on 15 completions. His yards per completion average must be insane, as Shanahan Jr. stopped for a loss to bring up 3rd and 4. A correction, that was Rulang, who was stopped for the loss. 3rd and 4. Christian back to throw, fires over the middle. Sandcastle, he's near the first down marker, but they don't give it to him. Nah.
That's a questionable spot right there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a red flag come out after this one, but if it stands, I don't know what to say. That's just there it is.
The coach, there it is. Let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. And as we take a peek under the hood, Alex, what do you think it's going to be? You thought he made it in real time.
I thought he made it in real time. Let's see. Yeah, no, nothing's changing my mind here. I'm confident that is that ball has crossed, like the yellow line is just a simulation, but it seems clear from where the chain is on the sideline that when he got down, that ball was across the line.
I tell you what, great job by Sonny Sky, the linebacker, to make it even close. As the challenge is won on the field and the drive keeps on moving.
Quote Tina Turner. As Tina Turner once sang, big wheel keeps on turning.
Indeed it does. They line up with 3 wide receivers. Single back behind Christian. Turn, give to Shanahan Jr. His best run today, picks up 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. I tell you what, they haven't run it often, but that time it worked because I think they've been throwing it so much.
It really does, because when you have an effective passing attack, that makes a rushing attack, especially in these single back, multiple wide receiver fronts, where you're spreading out the defense. They're not able to stack a bunch of bodies in the middle. It makes it super easy for those runs between the guard and center to go for damage, but 9 yards is such good production.
2nd and 1, they motion the tight end next to his buddy on the other side. And they'll give to the other back. And they say he got the first down. Ruleg, if he got it, Alex, it was just barely.
Just barely indeed, but I could see it, honestly.
So the drive continues on rotating down the field. 3 wide. Onto the I formation. Christian back to throw. Has to move around the pocket. Jets 1 sack. Lets it go. Oh, unable to haul it in. is Lee as Tyson made a massive hit on the receiver.
And that's one of those where Silas Christensen, seen dead to rights, you think that one's going for a loss, somehow fires a ball that's on target, but it was something that I don't even think that the receiver was expecting to come his way.
It was 2nd and 10. Silas Christian back to throw once again down the middle of the field. This time Lee holds onto the ball and gets himself and his ball club a first down.
A little bit of redemption there. If you got to drop one, then, you know, if you get your name called the very next one, you best not drop again.
7:28 and counting. Go in the third quarter. Back to throws Christian again. Fires! Ooh, tipped away by the linebacker. He had his hand on it, Alex. But luckily it wasn't intercepted.
You know, they talk about tip drill, but I feel like it stopped being football and started being volleyball for a second. Not one, but two caroms off of green helmets before that ball hit the ground.
They rolled the dice with the throw, but ultimately came up snake eyes for Albuquerque. It was 2nd and 10, clock stopped. 7:18 to go in the third. All level, 24 apiece. Silas Christian back to throw, and the big guy completes it down the field. Leon Sandcastle showing off the hands now. First down.
Hitting him in stride, throwing it where it's not going to be hard for him to make that catch, but it's going to be easy for him to avoid the defenders. You really do have to fit that one in between and over the heads of the linebackers, but not sail it so far that the safety is able to make a play on the ball. And it's just the right spot. 308 yards for young Silas Christensen. Take a bow.
Take a bow indeed. 308 and counting with the way he's been chucking the pigskin around. He's back for another attempt. This time he'll take off and run, and he'll pick up 5 yards for his trouble. It'll be 2nd and 5 on the upcoming play. SFLM Season 9 and all of the Bates teams are back in action on Wednesday, May 15th for Week 2 starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. With Nashville at Albuquerque, followed by Pittsburgh at Philadelphia. Bossier City visits Lexington. And Chicago at San Jose. Catch all the action right here on SFL YouTube. Pitch on the play. It's Ruleg. Has room! Ooh, he stopped just short. It'll be 3rd and inches.
What an incredible tackle. One-on-one. You got to stop him short of the line to go. And you know he's got a full head of steam, momentum built up behind him. What a play to not allow the extra yards.
They line up with 3 tight ends and a fullback. Shanahan Jr. gets the first down. That'll be 1st and goal.
The home crowd on their feet. They want to see their boys take the lead again.
They're in good position. Ball just past the 10-yard line. They're going to call it about the 8. Back to throw, Silas Christian. Now he'll take off and run. Silas Christian, touchdown! Bossier City, he now has a rushing touchdown to go with his passing touchdowns. Unbelievable!
He can do it all. He can go by air. He can go by ground. He's going to pick you apart, whatever you give him. And Silas Christensen is having himself the debut of dreams.
And it's 30-24 pending the extra point by John Smith. Back and forth we go. I feel like we're watching a tennis match, not a football game, with all the action of these teams going up and down the field. It's now 31-24. Having a 13-play, 72-yard drive. And my goodness, Alex, it's just what?
This so far has been the most explosive game that we've had in SFLM Week 1. And I feel privileged to be here in the broadcast booth with you here, bud. This is such a good one so far, Colin.
Yeah, it's been a debut for Silas Christian to remember. The return is up to the 34-yard line for Albuquerque. The 2024 SFL convention is headed to South Shore Harbor Resort in League City, Texas, just south of Houston, July 12th through the 14th, featuring live games, flag football, a golf tournament, pool party, and more. For all convention details, visit simulationfl.net/news/convention to reserve your room, see the event schedule, and more. As the Adams will start first and 10, 5:20 to go in the third. Back to throws, Dots over the middle, one-handed grab. These receivers have been doing it all night long. First down, that is Lee for Albuquerque.
And that's actually, no, Lee was running the crossing route. That's Bobby Tarantino. Maybe that was targeted for Lee, but holy moly. 2 crossing routes, 1 ball. Green helmet gets it. Who cares? Who cares about the rest?
Indeed. Dots has been well throwing dots tonight. And it is Lee in motion, number 88. And to give off to Reynolds, the rookie running back. He's tackled just short of 50. It'll be a pick of a 4. 2nd and 6. We got 3 tight end split backs. And motion Crockett, the fullback, out wide as a wide receiver. And they'll give to Watson, who motors ahead to set up a 3rd and 2. Got an I formation. Reynolds back in the ballgame out of the I. Single receiver to the wing side. 3rd and 2. Dots back to throw. Has options. Fires over the middle. Catch made. And what a catch it was. That's Bobby Tarantino again, Alex.
And Albuquerque is clearly looking to tie this game back up. They are not backing down. Roquan Dots is unfazed by anything that he's seen from Bossier City so far, and he seems to be getting the hang of reading this defense and what they're throwing at him.
Back to throw, Dots throws it. It's a fumble, and it's recovered, but there'll be a flag as Tyler Gregory went to make the tackle. Michaela Foraker fell on the ball as it was behind the line of scrimmage. The ball will now be placed at the 50 after the incidental face mask. What a strange turn of events for Albuquerque.
And it's hard to say that, you know, this is one of those things where you kind of wonder if you have a challenge flag, do you throw it there? Because that's only a fumble because it's a backwards pass. That's a heartbreaker.
Christian throws, and it's incomplete. Looking for Knight. The defender made a great play on the ball to break on it. Michaela Foraker was the player who fell on the ball. Nice job, young lady. It's 2nd and 10. Gronkowski lined up at the fullback spot. Christian rolls that way. Throws backside. Ooh! Almost intercepted by Sullivan Tyson. And Bamsteller was in the neighborhood too.
Defense really trying to make a big play here. Trying to make up for what is a borderline turnover call there. It's one of those that, you know, Roquan's going to be thinking about that one in his sleep tonight, regardless of the outcome of this game.
Empty backfield, 5 wide on 3rd and 10. Christian back to throw, fires, slant over the middle, catch made. Xavier Knight, he had one taken away from him earlier, but that time he made sure to secure that catch.
And it feels like this is one of those moments where the game is starting to slip and starting to tip a little bit more in the favor of the Steamers as they're building momentum and trying to widen this and make it a 2-possession game again. Xavier Knight is picking back up right where he left off.
Now up to 156 yards. I think if the Rick meter were here, Alex, it would say advantage Bossier City. And the throw, backside 9 again. Crosses the 20 and it'll be first down.
How does he do it? He brings in another ball that's in tightly contested territory. This is one where he gets met at the line of scrimmage, has to catch that ball behind the back of the safety who's screening it from him, bring it in while getting hit, and not drop it as he goes to the ground. Just an outstanding catch. Everything was difficult on that one.
Indeed, just an outstanding throw as Christian throws, it's intercepted. Sunny Sky grabs it at the 10, and the drive, just like that, is stopped dead in its tracks.
Albuquerque's defense finally answering back big in the way they need. This is just what they needed. And I just can't believe that Silas Christensen finally airs right as he has a chance to put a very serious wound in the Albuquerque Adams hopes of winning.
Clock stop 2:08. Albuquerque takes over on their own 10, first and 10. Score update from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Lexington's in front of Pittsburgh, 16-10 with 2:51 to go. Lexington has the ball. Pittsburgh needs a stop. Tyler Gregory motors ahead for a 6-yard pick.
I've got two games that I'm on tenterhooks about. That Lexington game is very, very close.
Reynolds on the carry, cuts back. He has the first down.
And
this rookie running back's been impressive.
He really has. And Reynolds is running very decisively. Whenever there's holes, he's hitting the holes fast and he's not waiting for anything else. He just sees daylight and he goes for it. I love that about him.
Dots on the roll. Fires. Complete for the first down. That is Lee.
And what a big first down it is. Lee showing that he's going to make these catches and he's not afraid of some contact. In order to make these first downs happen, he's going to put his body on the line. And that's the attitude that this whole offense has been bringing.
Tackle made by JoJo Scalisi. .54 seconds left in the quarter. Dots throws. It's incomplete. And there's JoJo once again in the middle of things, making it a 2nd and 10.
Truly. And, you got to start wondering, Albuquerque is missing Dalton Barker right now. They're missing him sorely. It's something that, you wonder if this would be an even game or maybe even if Albuquerque might have the lead right now if he was still on the field.
Good point you make there, Alex. Dots fires, complete to Gregory, and he's tackled a yard short of the sticks. I thought he was going to get there for a half a second.
It looked like it, and I'm not going to imply that this Albuquerque Adams offense is spare parts or anything without Dalton, but it's really been something to see Roquan connecting with everyone else that is on that field and showing chemistry with all of his options.
3rd and 1. Single receiver to the wing side of the eye. Reynolds gets the toss and he doesn't get there. In fact, he lost the yard. Only 4th and 2. Ward on the tackle.
Big defensive penetration there to stand up tall And with this one being 4th and 2, I wouldn't be surprised to see a punt, but I almost would want to go for it here. But sometimes I'm a little crazy.
We already seen him fake it once. Put your 4s, 12s, 86s, 68s, and 93s in chat, folks. There's the end of the third. 31-24 our score.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Welcome back to Red River Stadium here in Bossier City, Louisiana. Albuquerque down 31-24. And we're going to start a punt off to begin the play of quarter number 4. Fair catch is called for at the 17. 8 p.m. Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. 8 p.m. Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore the library and find the perfect tracks for your project, visit apmmusic.com. Colin Northrop, Alex West here in the broadcast booth with you. Silas Christian, he's been magnificent, although he threw a pick the last drive. He starts this drive out much better and a first down completion to Xavier Knight.
Finding his favorite target once again. Xavier Knight must have said, hey, I want 200 yards tonight for this many balls to be going that direction, but it's hard to argue with results.
Indeed it is. He's up to 186 on 12 grabs. Christian throws again, complete. Down the field, that's Leon Sandcastle for the first down. And the Steamers once again are on the move.
Indeed, and they just don't, Albuquerque just doesn't seem to have a consistent answer for Silas Christensen's air attack. He has so many weapons and he's finding all of them.
And they got a single man behind Christian. That's Sandcastle in motion. I believe that's Gronkowski back there down the 2-point stance lined up as a fullback. Christian back to throw, dumps it off to Gronkowski as a blocker in front, breaks the tackle, hurdles over it down man, picks up about 9.5 yards. A little nifty screen pass there.
Depending on the angle, that could have been a first down. Quick update on Lexington-Pittsburgh game, 16-10. Lexington is your final. Last season's first overall pick, running back Ace Ketchum with 128 yards on the ground for the Miners.
Congratulations to the Miners. As that's a first down from a guy we haven't heard in a while. That is Rulag, the 28.
And, you know, it's really been kind of something to think about. You know, they have done so little effort on the ground to set up this pass attack. It's been pass first, pass early, pass often, and it's worked.
But they've been sprinkling just enough run in there to keep him honest. Here's another run to Shanahan Jr. He lost the yard.
And that one, that's just
Guy
full
Clausen
credit.
in the chat. He says, let's go. Bossier City. Always nice to see the man they call Glide Clausen in chat. Got 4 wide, back to throw. Christian tipped in the air by Sky at the pick, and it's incomplete.
Sky takes to the skies again, and I could have seen it all. Maybe Sky could have gone for another interception on that one. Chooses to go for the deflection instead, the safer play. I respect it. Sunny Sky is having a great night defensively overall, I'd say.
3rd and 11. Clock stop. 7:38 to go. We got 4 wide on the play. Back to throw is Christian. Launches it down the field. Knight has it for the first down. How does he continue to catch these footballs, Alex?
I just know that that man isn't even conscious on this field right now. This is an out-of-body experience that we are witnessing. A special connection between quarterback and receiver. That's over 400 yards for the quarterback, and surely that's over 200 yards for his favorite target, Xavier Knight. Who's had the more impressive night tonight? I can't decide.
It's hard to choose, but the clock continues to churn toward the 7-minute mark as the running back stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1. Sunny Sky once again involved in the middle of things for Albuquerque. Second and 11, 2 guys behind Christian. 3 wide, 2 to the bottom, Pierce in the slot. Play action fake to the fullback. We got a flag down, and the pass is complete to Pierce down to the 2, but hold everything. Shotgun the flag. Oh no! No, they said it's defensive holding. They'll decline it, and it's first and goal to 2.
And that just feels like salt in the wound because yes, it's a flag, but no, it's not to your benefit. It is the ever rare defensive holding call that doesn't even matter.
3 tight ends on the field. I formation, they're gonna throw. Christian to the end zone, touchdown! That's Gronkowski out of the backfield. His second catch of the drive ends in a touchdown.
And what do you even do? You just got shown a goal line look, but no, it's going to be another pass play. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-yarder, and we're going to go for Grabowski, who I don't think we've called his name tonight in the air game, really, who just snags a touchdown to make it a 2-possession game.
He's been mostly an escort blocker, pass blocker. And Smith on for the extra point. Score is now 38-24. 10 plays, 84 yards, 3 minutes, 12 seconds taken off the clock. And Bossier City is ever closer to that first elusive franchise win.
And unbelievably so. Like, this is such a second half. This is the defense for Bossier City is pitching a shutout in this second half so far.
Indeed, they are. And there's some happy faces down there on the bench.
Home crowd is definitely celebrating. The beer is flowing. The popcorn is flying. A real party atmosphere.
.618 on the clock. And a run by Reynolds. Nets 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. And for the Adams a season ago.
I'm kind of questioning this play calling here.
It's a pretty successful franchise. They got a lot of history in the league.
Absolutely, but just to comment on what we're staring at right now, these Albuquerque Adams seem to be crumbling under the pressure a little bit. I don't like back-to-back run plays when you're down 2 scores and there's less than 6 minutes on the clock. You've got to go to the air. All eyes on number 17.
Dots on the roll. Has to find a man. Does. It's Gregory down the field to the 40-yard line.
What a gorgeous floater. He used his height to his advantage, and he just gently lets that one go over the head of the linebackers to fall right in the hands of the tight end before the safety could arrive. That's the kind of play that we've been needing him to make all night. He's delivered more often than he hasn't, but at the same time, they're down.
They are. They have to move down the field in a hurry. They go short again. Gregory makes good yak after the catch, picks up 7, and now here's the hurry. Dots on the roll. Sets, fires down the field. Gregory's open, and he's down just short of 10. And once again, they press go on the gas pedal. Roquan Dots is starting to heat up. He's back to throw. Dumps it underneath. It's Gregory once again who gets knocked out of bounds after pick up a 5.
Oh, they don't stop the clock. That one was still in bounds.
Indeed it was. Roll out Dots. Throw to the end zone. Touchdown!
It's the Tyler Gregory show as Roquan Dots connects with the same man again and again and again for pay dirt, and now it's just a one-score ball game. If the Adams defense can force a 3 and out, they have a chance to try and equalize.
4:23 left, and they'll try the extra point to make it 38-31. It's good. And don't go anywhere. 7 plays, 61 yards, 1 minute, 59 seconds. Taken off the clock. And we're going to get an onside kick.
Okay.
It's away. Bouncing around. I think, yes, Albuquerque has it.
Is that legal recovery? Oh, yep, it bounced off of Bossier City, and an Adams player has it. They have the football.
4:22 left. Down by 7. They need a touchdown to force potentially overtime.
The home crowd heart rate monitor must be going crazy right now. This is tension ratcheting up.
Here's a good to Reynolds. He's tackled by Ward after pick up a 5.
Man, talk about it ain't over until it's over. This is one that keeps you glued to the edge of your seat, folks. Talk about your Friday night SFLM action.
Putbacks, wing. They'll get the Watson. I see the strategy here. They're trying to burn as much clock as possible, but there's still a long way to go. It's 3rd and 1.
And I don't hate it here. The last drive, it made sense to do the hurry up because you're down 2 scores. Now you're only down 1, and you want to score and leave no time on the clock, so eat up away.
Reynolds up the middle, 1st down. And now here's the hurry up once again from Albuquerque.
They see something they like. They've got a favorable matchup somewhere.
Here's Dots back to throw. Fires, has the man open, it's dropped. Oh my, the tight end had it in its hands. But the clock stops with 3:27. They call it 2nd down and 10. The 23rd SFL Championship game will be played from Zoller Championship Field in Lake City, Texas, next Saturday, May 11th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Pre-game starts at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Join Mike Daggs, Gerald Smith, Tyler Falk, Mike Singer, Cameron Irvine, Charles Darkety, Ron Haynes, and the rest of our SFL broadcast lineup for the big game next weekend on SFL YouTube. Meanwhile, we got a flag. Oh, and another person is hurt for Bossier City. This time it's the defensive tackle, Robert Smith.
Well, fella, Smith has been a valuable contributor so far today, but it's one of those things where you've got no other option. Next man up. Let's see what the flag is.
Oh, they're going to call pass interference on the defense. That's Ward, the linebacker, covering down the field.
Automatic 1st down, lots of yards gained. Yeah, that's too far away. You can only make contact in the first 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. You cannot be making full-on, full-blown physical actions like that beyond that press coverage area.
Moves the ball past the 40. It'll be 1st down because it's a spot foul.
Short field.
Dots back to throw. Fires too long. Incomplete.
Just too much juice. Ryan Cook was there to legally alter the receiver's route because he's just standing there. He doesn't have to just step aside per se. It's one of those things where the ball was thrown a little bit ahead because that's a timing route that just a little disruption throws off.
Got a man in motion.
That's
Dot
Williams.
Williams. Back to throw. Roquan Dots tipped in the air, incomplete.
Big hit from the defender right as the ball's arriving. Williams, and that one's not able to be hauled in. Just a physical play. Whew.
That is Dot Williams. He's had a couple drops. We got an empty backfield. I have 5 wide in the pattern. 3rd and 10. Roquan Dots back to throw. Lobs it down the field. Oh! His receiver had it. Clarence Lee, but no dice ultimately.
Just off the fingers, and that's a heartbreaker. 4th and 10. This is one that could have maybe been 3rd and short or even probably a first down if that one's a connection, but instead it's do or die time.
They got 4 wide trips to the bottom. Crowd picks up a chain of defense. Back throws Roquan Dots. Down the middle he goes. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. JoJo Silizzi, the smallest guy in the field at just 5'9", makes a big hit on the receiver Tarantino to force the turnover on downs.
Ooh-wee. Talk about a firecracker. Good night, Irene. That's just an absolute teeth rattler.
Now with 3:10 to go, I'd be interested to see the strategy from the Steamers here. They've had little spurts of moments of trying to run the ball, but the aerial game's been their bread and butter so far.
Broadcasting run here.
Give. The rule leg stopped after a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 as a result.
And that's going to chew a lot of clock. We'll have one more play, I think, before the 2-minute warning. Maybe 2. But Bossier City's happy to let the clock wind down, and Albuquerque feels like they have to hold on to those timeouts just in case a first down happens here.
Play clock at 3, 2. Here's the rule leg again. This time he has room up the middle. Spins. Got the first down. And he's away. 40, 30. Tyson brings him down at the 30-yard line. Just when you needed a big run down the field, you get it from your number 2 halfback. What a play.
Patrick Rudlang bounces off one tackle, stumbles his way through a sea of blue jerseys, picks up every Albuquerque atom that tries to connect with him in those moments, but that extra second lets him get out of the crush, find an open sea of green, and just go for a monster run. That might be it if Albuquerque can't force a 3 and out right here.
We reached the 2-minute warning. We're watching the SFLM here on YouTube. And Patrick Rulag only has 36 yards, most of it coming on that last carry. But it was a very important, long and meandering journey. He gains 3 yards here, and now the burning of the timeouts can begin for the Adams if they take one here.
No choice now. You're committed. That big run there was an absolute body blow to their chances of having a miraculous comeback. Now it's all on the defense.
Here's the give. Rulik again. He gets the first down. He won't go down, and another timeout called with 1:50 to go.
And that feels like it. I'm not saying that it's technically impossible, but I'm pretty sure that that will do it just between the play clocks. Albuquerque only having one timeout, and their short range here. They are within kicking range of John Smith.
He had the 128-yard run, and that really put the game on ice. This will help as he picks up 2. The final timeout used. Here, the Adams have no more timeouts. And they can just go into the best formation of football, can the Steamers. The victory formation. Not quite yet. They feel the need to run one more play.
Mathematically, I think they might actually have to kick the field goal just to put it on ice.
Here is the run again through the hole. It starts the clock moving. 3rd down, but it's about a 1 second difference between the game clock and the play clock.
A minute to spare. They're going to let that run down to probably like 2, 3, or 2 on the clock. Just call one more run play. And if they don't get a first down, who cares? They'll just kick a field goal.
Xavier Knight in motion. Play clock down to 3, 2. Oh, they'll take the delay.
And I don't hate that, honestly. See if you can get someone to jump off sides.
That makes it 3rd and 11. Ball moved back to the 21. Like you said, I think they wanted to take as much time as they could.
You think they run it here?
They'll probably do run it here. But if they do put it in the air, I expect something short. It'll be a run. It'll be 4th down.
A little bit of dejection from Rulang, who wasn't able to get the ball across the line of scrimmage there, but that's just a little personal frustration. I know he's smiling on the inside. They're winning this football game in large part because of the incredible 3rd down run that he had to convert there.
Indeed, this will be a 37-yard field goal attempt by John Smith. They put a cherry on top of the victory cake for Bossier City. That gets them up by 10 with 22 seconds left.
Barring some kind of miracle, I think that'll safely put the game out of reach. So I got a question for you, Colin. Who are you more impressed by tonight? Silas Christensen or his favorite target, Xavier Knight?
I think Xavier Knight was a bit of a known quantity because he's been a developmental player, he's been in SFLM, but for Silas Christian to basically come in brand new QB1 off the street and do what he's done this evening, I think has got all the SFLM coaches. He certainly has their attention.
Definitely one of those coming out parties for sure.
If I'm playing Bossier City next, even the next few weeks, let alone the very next opponent, I'm just a little bit nervous.
I understand. It's one of those things where you've got to figure out how to shut down a guy who can throw to any of his wide receivers and his tight ends at any given moment and go for yards.
Yeah. Anywhere on the field, that's the scary thing.
Left side, right side, middle, doesn't matter. Some valiant plays and the raging against the dying of the light from Albuquerque.
And Dots back to throw. He's been on point. Catch made. He's up to 271 now. They're going to get set. Will they get it? Yes, they will with 1 second.
Somehow, some way, but you know, it's mathematically it's out of reach. It's been an incredible ball game, though.
So they take on the Nashville Tempo next week. Just work on dots, lines up in the Hail Mary. Throws it deep. Tarantino catches it down to the 10. Time has expired. And the Bossier City Steamers, it took a while, but they pull out the victory, 41-31, for their franchise's first ever W. Alex West, your thoughts as we head on into the postgame?
Honestly, it's just a great night for Bossier City as a whole. They've just learned that their new number QB1 is a star in the making and has the chutzpah to throw for crazy amounts of yards, is willing to fit passes in tight windows, and they learned that their number one wide receiver is everything they hope for and more. This squad offensively is something to behold, and truly the home crowd has to be over the moon, not just with their first win, but with the promise shown for weeks to come.
Look at that quarterback rating for Christensen. 172.5, 67% completed passes. Reynolds leads all rushers with 66 yards. He had a touchdown. Xavier Knight, 13 grabs, 209 yards. Greg Ward finished with 12 tackles, 1 assist. Cumbus was filled in for Benjamin. It got hurt early, unfortunately. Also had 4 tackles for loss. Adams still saw 441 total yards, but ultimately too much aerial circus as the Steelers pick up their first win, played against Silas Christian. For my friend Alex West here in the broadcast booth, this has been Colin Northup. Thanks to our executive producer Cameron Irvine. Thank you and